Tonight, a former Indian River County deputy accused of asking underage girls to send him explicit pictures and videos has been offered a plea deal.
I've learned the offer is sparking frustration from at least one of his alleged victims, hoping a judge will reject it. Tonight, I'm giving them a voice along with the deputy's attorney who says the deal is appropriate and still carries life-changing consequences. He was a deputy for just one day before finding himself on the wrong side of the law. Investigators say in 2024, then 19-year-old Kai Cromer had Snapchat conversations with 8 females, 3 of which were younger than 18, asking for and, in some cases, receiving nude photos or videos and sending some of himself. In an arrest report, messages between Cromer and a 16-year-old girl showed. She told him her age, to which he responded, "I know how to keep a secret." A 17-year-old girl told detectives she was reluctant to give in to Cromer's requests for nude photos, but said he was, quote, very manipulative and demanding.
He's telling these other young girls, I'm a deputy, I'm going to be a deputy, I'm a powerful person, send me these pictures, and he's essentially forcing them to do it, like not giving them a choice.
Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers fired Cromer within hours of him being arrested and booked into jail, charged with possession of child pornography and 2 counts of lewd computer solicitation of a child. Crimes that, if convicted, according to the state's calculations, carry at least 33 months in prison and a requirement to register as a sex offender.
We were very emphatic that we wanted him, 1, to be registered as a sex offender, and 2, serve time in prison.
Attorney Ashley Minton represents one of the alleged victims. Learning Cromer has been offered a plea deal from the state. In the deal, Cromer would plead guilty to lesser charges of possession of obscenity harmful to minors, serve no more than 8 months in a county jail, and 3 years of sex offender probation. But perhaps the biggest benefit, he would not have to register as a sex offender.
For the state to just pre-concede that we're going to do a cap of 8 months for a person who is, in a position of trust, in a position of authority, and out asking juveniles to send nude photographs of themselves is incredibly problematic.
Minton says there is a chance a judge will reject the deal, but Cromer's attorney, Andrew Metcalf, says the deal is appropriate.
And to make a 19-year-old a convicted sex offender for the rest of his life for what he's being accused of doing is not appropriate.
And Metcalf says the plea still leaves Cromer with lifelong consequences.
He is going to be a convicted felon the rest of his life.
But Minton feels the victim's wishes should take a priority, writing to the state multiple times that they do not support the plea deal.
They continue to not be properly heard by the state.
Marcy's law does not say, rightfully so, that alleged victims dictate what goes on in a criminal justice system.
I reached out to prosecutors for insight on how the deal came about. They responded they do not comment on pending cases. The plea will be considered during an October court hearing. I also reached out to the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. A spokesperson confirmed for me that since Cromer's arrest, the sheriff changed the hiring age within his agency to 21.